So it seems the UCP want to appoint Edmonton's next chief of police. Let me explain. The EPS, well, they're funded by Edmonton City Council. But City Council doesn't tell them what to do because we don't want politicians having control over police. That'd be a massive conflict of interest. Instead, we have a chief of police and a police commission. Now, the chief and his leadership team, they make all of the strategic and tactical decisions about how policing gets done. And the police commission, well, they're responsible for overseeing police. They handle the budget. They respond to public concerns. Their job is to represent you. They also play a key role in the process to hire each chief of police. Remember that bit. Now, who sits on the commission? Well, up to 10 members of the public and 2 city councilors. And how do they get there? Well, they're appointed by city council through an open public application process. Or at least that's how it used to work. You see, in 2022, the UCP, well, they made changes to the Police Act, and that gave them new power to appoint their own people to any police commission in the province. They can add as many seats as they want as long as their appointees don't form a majority. Plus, they added another interesting rule. If there's a disagreement between any police service, commission, policing committee, or council about policing services, well, the minister can launch an investigation, whether that's by request or just by his own decision. So here in Edmonton, our police chief is Dale McPhee, hired in 2019. Now, he stood with Minister Ellis and his cabinet colleagues at more press conferences than I think any chief in Edmonton's history. They've supported each other a lot. In 2021, he even attended a UCP fundraiser. Well, in late November, the chief announced that he's retiring as of February. And a few weeks later, we learned that his next job will be Deputy Minister of Executive Council, head of the Public Service for, the UCP government. So coming into December, here's what we had. We had a government obsessed with control, an incoming search for a new chief of police, and a police commission that will play a key role in that search. And here's what happened next. 4 commissioners were approaching the end of their term, so City Council was going through the open public process to replace them. Minister Ellis suddenly announces that he's going to use the power the UCP gave themselves to add more of his personal picks to the Edmonton Police Commission. City Council went ahead and appointed 4 new commissioners. But on his way out the door, the outgoing chief decided he didn't like 2 of the city's picks, and he wrote to his friend, Minister Ellis, to complain. Then, just this week, Minister Ellis announces he's using another one of those new powers that his government gave themselves to block those commissioners from taking their seats and launch an investigation into how they were chosen. So not only is the minister going to add more of his personal picks to the commission, just as they're starting to look for a new chief of police, he's potentially vetoing the commissioners selected through a fair public process with the city of Edmonton. That's an unprecedented level of interference in a public body that's supposed to be serving you, not the minister, not the UCP government. And that's kind of disturbing, because the UCP are also requiring every municipality in Alberta to sign on to a police governance board. And Minister Ellis has the right to appoint up to 49% of their members. That's a pretty heavy thumb on the scale. And the UCP have shown that they're not afraid to use it. So how does that make you feel? Does that make you feel safer in your community? Because let's be clear, if Minister Ellis is concerned about safety in Edmonton, well, there's lots he could do. He could talk to the Minister of Finance about replacing the funding that his government is cutting from police budgets. He could talk to Minister Williams about increasing access to detox and treatment, or Minister Nixon about actually investing in the housing needed to help people that are living on our streets or in our river valley so that police can focus on crime instead of social work. The UCP could stop trying to do everyone else's job badly and focus on doing their own. Because better is possible, and you deserve much better than this.